So in this video we're going to take a look at how we talk about past tense and events that have taken place today. To do this, what we need to start with is what's called an auxiliary verb. And the auxiliary is normally ave, to have. If I want to talk about the past, like I have spoken, for example, and that's a good verb to choose. Spoken is Guernsey, and it's one of the I verbs, which are the most frequent, the most common verbs you're going to come across in Guernesiais. So you have to say I have, and the way we say that is j'ai. J'ai, I have, from the verb ave, to have. So I have, and I have spoken. J'ai Guernsey. Guernsey is the infinitive of the verb, so that's the full form of the verb, but Guernsey is also what's called the past participle. Guernsey it can be grouped with a group of verbs called the I, or the I verbs, and another example of that could be akotai, to buy or to purchase. So if I want to say I bought some apples, or I bought some apples this morning, I would say j'ai akotai di pain au matin. So as I say, that could mean I have bought or I bought. And that tense is used traditionally to describe past events that have taken place today. For events that have taken place before today, traditionally we use another tense, but we won't look at that just yet. So j'ai akotai di pain, or j'ai Guernsey, I have spoken or I spoke. So to ask the question, chik t'as fait? Chik t'as fait au matin? What have you done this morning, or what did you do this morning? Chik t'as fait. So chik is what. What that you have done is the literal translation. You may realise, or you may not, that is actually not an I verb, and the fait is the past participle of the verb faire, to do, and it is what's called an irregular verb, or an alternative, or an individual verb. But those kinds of verbs just have to be learnt, and they're often verbs that are high, what are called high frequency verbs that are used a lot. So you have faire is the verb to do or to make. The past participle is fait. So chik t'as fait? What have you done, or what did you do this morning? J'ai akotai di pain. So that's talking about I. If we look at the other subjects, we have, so you have you, he, she, we, the plural you, and they. Chik il a fait au matin, chik elle a fait au matin. And the answer is sort of in the question, because chik il a fait, chik elle a fait, elle a akotai di pain, or elle a Guernsey, il a Guernsey. He's spoken, or she bought some apples. What have we done this morning? Chik nous a fait au matin. And the answer could be nous a Guernsey. We've spoken, or we spoke, or nous a akotai di pain. And then we have the vous form, which is you. So it's the you that you'd use as the plural for more than one person, or the more formal you. Chik vous avez fait au matin? What have you done, or what did you do this morning? Vous avez akotai di pain? Or peut-être vous avez akotai di tomates? You bought some tomatoes. And then we have what did they do? What did they do today? So, chik il a fait hier. Chik il a fait hier. Il a akotai di tomates. J'ai akotai, t'as akotai, because you can't say tu as. Well, you can, but it gets contracted right down to t'as. T'as akotai di pain. Il a akotai di pain. Elle a akotai di pain. Nous a akotai di tomates. vous avez à côté des tomates et il a à côté des tomates. J'ai à côté, t'as à côté, elle a à côté, il a à côté, nous a à côté, vous avez à côté, et il a à côté. And then we have what I call the ye verbs. And these are verbs such as travailler, to work, and manger, to eat. Yes, so unlike the I verbs, for example, akotai can be is the infinitive and is also the past participle. With the ye verbs, we have to change them. So travailler becomes travailler. And if we look at another verb, the manger verb, to eat, that becomes manger. If I say chik t'as fait on ye, what have you done today? J'ai travaillé. I have worked or I worked. That would be the same with manger, j'ai mangé, I've eaten or I ate. So if we run through those again, so chik t'as fait, what have you done? J'ai mangé, j'ai travaillé. But if I want to ask, what has he done, what has she done? So what has he done is chik il a fait, il a mangé, il a travaillé. Chik elle a fait, what has she done? Or what did she do even? Elle a travaillé, or elle a mangé. Chik nous a fait, chik nous a fait on ye. Nous a mangé not deny. And then we have vous, which vous is the plural you, or the formal you. So what have you done today is chik vous avez fait on ye. Chik vous avez fait on ye. And the answer is vous avez mangé. You've eaten or you ate. And then we have they. I haven't said this before, but in Guernesiais there is only one they, and it's effectively a neuter. So I know in some other languages you have a female plural they and a masculine, but in Guernesiais we just have the one. It can be I or il. So what we have is chik il a fait on ye. What have they done today? Chik il a fait on ye. Il a mangé, or il a mangé le déjeuner. J'ai mangé, t'as mangé, elle a mangé, il a mangé, nous a mangé, vous avez mangé, and il a mangé. We have other verbs that don't really fit into either of those categories, and high frequency verb like olai or snolai, to go, although it's an I verb, it doesn't quite behave the same as the other I verbs. If I want to say where did you go, for example, where did you go this morning? Whilst there is a form using olai, we actually use the verb to be, eat, and what we effectively say is where have you been? So where have you been? So then we need to learn ate, and the past participle for ate, to be, is etai. So that's another irregular verb. So if I want to say where did you go, or where have you been this morning, I would say eyuk tartai amatai. Eyuk tartai amatai. And the answer to that is we need our auxiliary again, our je. And the answer's in the question, because eyuk tartai etai is the past participle, so j'étais à la ville, or j'étais à la bac. I've been to town, or I went to town. I've been to the beach, or I went to the beach. If we go through the others, so where did he go, or where did she go? So where did she go? Eyuk ala etai amatai. Where did she go? Ala etai ala back. She's been to the beach, or she went to the beach. Il a été à la shop. He went to the shop. Ayuk il a été à la shop. And then, where did we go? Ayuk nous a été. Ayuk nous a été stad Levi. Where did we go, or where have we been this afternoon? Nous a été à la shop. Ayuk vous avez été stad Levi. Where have you been this afternoon, or where did you go this afternoon? Vous avez été à la ville. Ayuk ilang été au matin. Where did they go this morning, or where have they been this morning? Ilang été à la shop. They went to the shop, or they've been to the shop. J'ai été, t'as été, elle a été, il a été, nous a été, vous avez été, et il a été. Another high frequency verb that's irregular is the opposite of go, to come, or to arrive, but to come. And that verb is venir. Now this is an extra special verb because it takes a different auxiliary. You don't use j'ai, I have. So you don't use the verb avoir. The auxiliary for venir is être, to be. So we then have to learn how to say I am, which we covered in a previous video, and that is si. I am, si. As it's an irregular verb, or an individual verb, the past participle of venir isn't venir, it's nu. So to say I have come, or I've arrived, I've come here today, si venu ici on hier. I've come here today, or I arrived here today. Chik t'as fait on hier. I could reply, si venu ici on hier. The informal singular you is tu, and what we'd say is t'es venu, which is a contraction of tu es venu. You are, or you have, but you are come. And it becomes t'es, because we can't have the two vowels together. Tu es, so we say t'es. T'es venu ici on hier. Elle est venue ici on hier. She came here today. So what you're actually saying is she is come, but it actually means she has come here. Si venu ici, I came here today, or I have come here. Elle est venue ici, she came here. Il est venu ici, he came here, or has come here. Chik nous a fait, what have we done? Nous est venu ici, we came here, or we have come here. And then we have vous. Chik vous avez fait, chik vous avez fait, vous êtes venu ici. Ils sont venus. So, si venu, t'es venu, elle est venue, il est venu, nous est venu, vous êtes venus, ils sont venus.